Learn how to send Mavericks to your targets using your HUD and helmet in this video. Let's go! Alright, so starting off, my target is this ship right there. By the way, if you have watched my video on VIS mode with the JDAMs in the F-16, you'll see that a lot of the things are pretty similar between VIS mode with the Mavericks and VIS mode with the JDAMs. If you haven't watched that video, it will be linked right now at the top right side of your screen, so you can go ahead and watch it. But now let's continue with the Mavericks. And for the first method, using VIS mode, you can see that my velocity vector is boxed right there. When using VIS mode, just make sure that your HUD is SOID, indicated by this star at the top left of it. And if the star isn't there, press Display Management Switch up to SOI your HUD. Getting back to it, all we need to do for this first method is to just put our velocity vector on the target, press Target Management Switch up, and the SPI is now on that ship. If I go into the weapon page, where my Maverick sticker is, and SOI it, with Display Management Switch down, I can slew the Maverick onto the target, press Target Management Switch up to lock it, and you can see the checking reticles of a valid lock. Now just point towards it and rifle. Hit. There we go. That was a bit of a short range shot, but still got the hit. Now I'll extend out to at least 10 miles out of the target for the next shot. And here's the ship again, so I'll point towards it. And I want to bring the SPI back to my velocity vector, and that's done by pressing Target Management Switch down. Might need to give it another press to bring it back. There we go. And you can see that the F-16 also by itself SOI'd my HUD, again indicated by the star at the top left. So for the next method, instead of pointing down towards the target and with the HUD SOI'd, with the radar cursor switch I'll move the SPI onto the target, and when it's on it, press Target Management Switch up. Now I can use the Maverick sticker, and the F-16 by itself SOI'd the Maverick for me. Now I'll just press Target Management Switch up. There we go, got a lock and rifle. And like that, you don't need to dive down towards your target, you can stay at your altitude and still get a shot on it. And there we go, right on target. And now this will be the last method for the VIS mode before we switch to BORE mode. And for it we need the helmet, so make sure to turn it on right here. There we go, helmet is up. And I'll bring the SPI back to my velocity vector by again pressing Target Management Switch down. There we go, it's on it. And to use the helmet for targeting, I'll press Target Management Switch up long. There we go, now you can see that the SPI queuing is slaved to my helmet. I'll look at the target, press Target Management Switch up to place the SPI, there we go. And again, that Maverick sticker is looking at that speed that I set, so I'll just point it towards the ship, Target Management Switch up to lock, and rifle. And the Maverick, when given enough range, it can make these smaller turns, so it should hit. Boom, nice hit. And now, as I've mentioned, I can switch to BORE mode by pressing right here. There we go, BORE. And here's our target right off the nose, and in BORE mode, the SPI isn't used for much other than a reference as to where the target should be. And you can move it by SOIing the HUD by pressing Display Management Switch up. There you go, star is at the top left. And with the radar cursor switch you can move the SPI to wherever you want. But again, it's not used as much other than a reference for yourself. What BORE mode really is about is using the Maverick sticker through the HUD. If I'll SOI the Maverick by pressing Display Management Switch down, there we go, I can move the sticker and you'll see that it moves these cursors on the HUD. So what I can do now is just set it onto the target, and when I got it there, I can cross-reference it with the sticker on the display, make corrections, and Target Management Switch up. Got a lock and just waiting to be in range. Yeah, I'm on the edge of range, that should still be plenty. And rifle. As you might have noticed, bore mode is actually not ground stabilized, so it's a bit harder to control and aim with, but it can get the job done and a lot of people like using it, so try it and see how you like it. And boom, another Maverick on target. Something that makes bore mode a bit easier to use is boresighting your Maverick, which if you don't know how to do, I have a video on it linked at the top right side of the screen right now. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. If you're looking for more help starting out with the F-16 Viper in DCS or just DCS in general, consider joining my Discord linked down in the description. And once you're done rifling all your Mavericks, just make sure to land safely.